Hey there, parents! It's time for another episode of Little Kids Lessons. Today, we're tackling a topic that's sure to ring a bell for many of you: attention-seeking behavior in young kids. First things first, let's talk about why kids seek attention in such annoying ways. It's not because they're trying to drive you bonkers, well, maybe sometimes. Often, it's because they're bored, tired, hungry, or just craving some quality time with you. Remember, kids in the 3 to 7 age range are still learning how to express their needs and wants effectively. They don't have the same communication skills as adults, so they resort to attention-seeking behavior to get their point across. Now, before you start pulling your hair out, let's dive into some do's and don'ts for dealing with attention-seeking behavior. Do be empathetic. Put yourself in your child's tiny shoes for a moment. They're still figuring out this whole life thing, and they need your guidance and understanding. When they're acting out, take a deep breath and approach the situation with kindness and patience. Don't yell back at your child. I know, it's tempting to match their volume and intensity, but trust me, it won't help. Instead, take a moment to calm yourself down. If you need a break, tell your child, I need a timeout right now because you won't stop whining. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Then, go to your happy place and practice some deep breathing until you're ready to face the music again. Do learn to ignore your child when necessary. No, this doesn't mean neglecting their basic needs. But if they're whining for a toy or a treat, it's okay to tell them that their behavior won't get them what they want. Let them know you'll only engage with them when they can communicate calmly. Don't make your child feel guilty. As parents, we've all had those days where we're stressed, overworked, and running on fumes. It's easy to unload our frustrations onto our kids, but that's not fair to them. They have their own worries and anxieties, and they don't need to carry ours too. If you're feeling overwhelmed, simply tell your child, I've had a busy day and have a headache. So I'd like you to stop whining, or you will have to sit by yourself. Do explain to your child what an emergency is. Help them understand the difference between a real emergency, like a sibling escaping out the front door, and a non-urgent want, like showing you a funny video. Come up with a special phrase, like code red, that they can use to signal when something truly needs your immediate attention. Don't assume there's something wrong with your child. Attention-seeking behavior is a normal part of child development. It doesn't mean your kid is destined for a life of crime or that you've failed as a parent. With consistent consequences and loving guidance, your child will learn to express themselves in more appropriate ways. Do display the rules for your child. Create a chart together that outlines the behaviors you expect from them, like no whining, no screaming, and no running away when called. Hang it at their eye level and point to it when they break a rule. Consistency is key. Don't hover over your child. You don't have to be at their beck and call 24/7. It's okay to let them wait their turn or figure things out on their own sometimes. Constantly catering to their every whim can reinforce attention-seeking behavior and make it harder for them to learn patience and independence. Finally, do give your child healthy attention. Spend quality time together, whether it's playing a game, reading a book, or simply chatting about your day. When your child feels loved and valued, they'll be less likely to seek attention in negative ways. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.